All right, back on the square. Just got myself something to eat. Bought a new, better card. Should last me pretty much the rest of the day, even if I don't turn the thing off. And there's a 5-star egg out at Evergreen. There's a bit of a walk from here. Need be, I might just drive it. Very slim pickings today. I don't think there's even been one single ho-oh. Just hoping I can finish up and get enough of these, get enough junk for an Evo dump before the sun goes down and it gets too cold. Actually a very pleasant day today, about mid-50s. Half the time people let you go first. I'm afraid I might not have enough spinneret candy to make proper use of all the ones I've caught. I burned through it the last time I did an Evo dump a lot quicker than I anticipated. What I want mostly are centrets and ledibas and pidgeys. Pidgeys are the high octane fuel of the Evo dump machine. Speaking of the devil, there's one right over there. Effingham is a very chinchow heavy area. I'm guessing it's because half the place qualifies as a swamp somehow. I kind of want to catch all this stuff, but I also kind of want to not slow down. One benefit of Pidgeys is that you can evolve them just once and burn off a whole bunch of them for relatively low cost. But if you need to, and you've got the resources, you can double burn them for about 62 each. Get twice the bang for your buck, even though it kind of limits your future capability of doing so. Then again, I'm only about 1 3/4 of a million away from maximum. Once you hit level 40, Evo dumps are pretty much pointless. Smoke them if you got them. Let's see, I am at 851 Pokemon right now. I should probably explain. That first summer, I took the opportunity to explore. I realized about halfway through that I was learning places that were solidly one color or another. This was back before the gym update. We didn't get 100 coins per day, but you needed 10 guys on a gym. And I learned all the towns that stayed permanently red, since I'm Valor. And once I knew that, all I had to do was every month or so, drive around the really red-dominated areas, train up those gyms, and I could effectively get maximum rewards every 21 hours for basically months on end. And because of that, I pretty much got maximum item capacity and maximum Pokemon storage, basically for free. I think the first time I ever actually spent any money on this game was the first Halloween. I pretty much did that as an emergency because I wanted some egg incubators. That was pretty much it. And then immediately after that, though, they made gyms really, really fragile, and I lost pretty much all of them. And I couldn't keep any of them for the next month or so. Thought my stratagem had completely died. And then either they stealth nerfed it back to where it was, or closer there at least, or people just stopped caring and I reestablished and I started getting maximum rewards again. Until the gym update. When the gyms were updating, I was literally watching my guys drop out of the gyms one by one and noting that they weren't being knocked down to 0 hit points. They were just coming back. They were getting booted out. I was like, oh, the free ride has ended. Somewhat ironically, I realized that what I was essentially doing was spoofing in real life. As in, if I were someone who was spoofing, 400-pound, lard ass on my bed with a laptop, pretending to actually be good at this game, I basically would have been doing the same thing, looking for isolated gyms in the middle of nowhere and just sitting on them and earning free money. Interesting observation a couple of people have made, and I didn't realize it until someone mentioned it to me, and then it clicked. There has essentially not been a raid at the St. Anthony Monk and Child statue for months now. Like, the last one that anyone can remember is a Moltres raid, which is strange because you'd think if like St. Anthony's complained about people always congregating here, Niantic would have just gotten rid of the gym or turned it into a stop or something like that. Instead, they have left it looking completely normal. It just seems to be that no raid ever spawns there. And that I'm aware of, it's really the only gym around here that's like that. We still get them everywhere at Community. everywhere on the square. Gazebo, War Memorial, Go-Go Dancer, the FBC, the Centenary, the train station. They show up at New Hope and the Tire Swing, the EPC out by Walmart in the shopping district. Obviously the big cross keeps getting them. It's just that one gym, for whatever reason, no longer gets raids. I don't know, I don't really keep track of this stuff. I don't go on Reddit. See if other people have noticed the same pattern, but it is a thing that has happened here. And I think is that Steve? Might be, can't tell, too far away. Now he seems to be going off in some weird direction, so we'll let him. Oh, now at the hospital. I mean, you'd think if there'd be one place that would complain about people clogging up their parking on occasion, it would be the hospital. But there is a gym out there, and it still frequently has raids, so... Actually, I think I'm gonna have to turn this thing off. I think the battery might be low. Man, that thing doesn't have nearly as much endurance as I thought it did. I didn't bring the cord for my big battery, so, oh well. I think I'm gonna have to call it here just about. Ah, what the heck, we'll just keep it running until it dies. Just recharge it overnight. This will give me a good idea about how much endurance the thing has. Bag is full. Probably because I have too many berries. I don't have anybody in gyms right now because I've got gold everywhere and haven't bothered taking the time to knock anybody else off these gyms. As a result, I have way too many damn berries. We're gonna chuck out like 76 is a nice number. Yeah, I chuck out a bunch of berries and just give me a bunch right back. Venonat's also very common around here, very frequently. Evolution fodder. With the sun going down, I can already tell it's getting a little bit nippy. Like the actual temperature hasn't fallen very much, but just the lack of sunlight, you can feel it in your bones. Oh, this little bellsprout's being cheeky. Not only that, he friggin' ran away from me, a little git. Oh well. I always find myself looking that direction. This is a one-way street. Then again, I've seen people drive the wrong way on this one-way street, so. Discretion, better part of valor, etc., such and so forth. these EVs, but I do it anyway. Oh! Yeah, that's an 8-hour memory card I put in there, apparently. I like that number, 8 hours. Doink. Could have swore there were more people in that gym. It must have got dropped and repopulated. Ooh, Caterpie. There we go. Hey, 10K going off. Ah, Chansey. Something actually not crap for once. Oh, only 16 candy though. Oh, just got really good hit points and defense. And a Krabby. Howdy. Oh!
Out there!
Somebody dropped some lures here. There's enough junk. I was gonna have to stick around and try to pick it up. Right there used to be the Zone Fitness Center, 24-hour gym. They're apparently moving their operation out to the old YMCA building. It used to have an old, I'm not exactly sure what you'd call it, sort of a ridged facade over top of that brick. They basically stripped it off. Looks like they're replacing some of them windows up there. Not sure with what. This building right here has been several things. Most recently, it was an Italian restaurant, and before that, it was a sort of an upscale tavern restaurant. I don't know what exactly you'd call it. I didn't really frequent either of those places, and they're now both out of business. In comparison, I eat a whole bunch of Chinese from China Express, and they're still here. Clearly, I am the deciding factor. If you know what's best for you, you will seek my favor. I think more or less what it comes down to is don't make yourself fungible, make yourself irreplaceable. We've only got 2 Chinese places in town. That's one of them. The other's the China Buffet, and both places deliver. The China Buffet is well out of the way, and just my personal opinion, their food isn't as good. It's still pretty decent Chinese, but it's not as good. You'll defer to me. My opinion is fact. That said, they had basically a Italian and Chinese, Italian and pizza place right there, and it's just a block and a half away from Joe's, which is an establishment in this town, basically. And then you go the opposite direction, you have the budget version of Pizza Man. Incidentally, I kind of prefer the Pizza Man pizza. I don't think this Joe's is actually related to the Joe's in Robinson and Newton. Personally, my favorite is the Joe's in Newton, if I had to choose. But if I'm here in Effingham, I'll go to Pizza Man. Anything interesting on radar here? About to die camera? Not really. Oh, there's a pseudo-widow though. That's usually a good sign for completely superstitious reasons. And an napalm. Don't see those every day. Now, if only they were worth the damn. You guys gotta look out here, because the north-south traffic does not need to stop. Praise, praise, praise the sun. I got that song stuck in my head now. Also, there's someone who works at that bank back there who has a, what is that, a Ford Mustang, I think? The license plate is I Love Sun. Every time I see it. Actually, you know what? I should just grind him. I'm not going to be able to evolve him. Not until 4th gen, at least. Oh, no, there's a Chincho way the heck behind me. Oh. This guy's being a feisty little bastard. We'll go for the Rat-a-tat and then the spinner racks. 6 minutes till that egg hatches. Well, Pidgey takes priority. Evergreen is even more of a walk than Community is. Probably already mentioned this, but if that turns out to be a ho-oh, I'm probably just going to drive out there. That is where they're building the new police department. They knocked down the old and busted, now they're putting in the new hotness. Very slowly. Whew. Yeah, it's starting to get cold. I'm starting to feel it. I don't like it. I'm a desert person. I am distinctly solar powered. Everybody fretting and fussing over whether it'll be a ho-oh or a suacoon. Nobody wants a suacoon at this point, I don't think. Tell Wendy to cup me get meblol. Someone fat fingered all over that one. Oh, Pidgey. Doink. That thing's going to be hatching soon. We're going to take the abbreviated route so as to stay relatively close to the car. Hey, even in that. Ooh, he's kind of easy to catch. When they're easy to catch, that's when the pineapples come out. We're up to 877. Ah, Chris is getting impatient. It's probably like 2 minutes till it hatches, man. 1 minute. Must have 2 people who are currently looking at it. And another crabby. We'll have 3 on the way to Ho-Oh. Well, it's got to be Ho-Oh first. Don't jinx it. Oh, hell, I probably jinxed it. Drum roll.
So funny.
Is it a Ho-Oh? Will it blend? Oh, someone says yes. All right. That means it's go time. Oh, hey. Didn't mean to hit that marrow, but I'll take it. Anything else relatively desirable? I'll take that polywag. Hey, an excellent. Generally speaking, I try to go for curved grates. I find the risk of missing an excellent is too much. It offsets the potential benefits. This is who I think it is, right? Yeah, that's him. We got several mats, and that just confuses the hell out of me. Yep, there's the confirmation right there. Ho at Evergreen. Sadly, it's owned by Team Instinct, but what are you going to do? All right. For picking up Matt, we're gonna have to still have the GoPro box there. All right. That's gone. And we'll pick up Matt. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast, scenic. Ooh, my brights are on. Oh, looks like somebody else got him a ride. All right, don't text and drive, kids. That being the case, let's turn this cruise around. Still counts. Now, there's a very large and stately building here on the left I'm about to pass. It is actually my Uncle Paul who fixed it up. I remember when we were kids, I mean, this was like maybe friggin' 20 years ago or something. I mean, it's been a while, right? Nice little mini mansion there. Its basement looked like a medieval dungeon. We found some bones down there. I mean, they were like bird bones or something, but still, it was really spooky. I was at maximum spook. If I win the lottery, you know. Gotta play the lottery in order to win the lottery, Ethan. Evergreen Park is where they shipped a bunch of their entertainment, not entertainment so much as amusement stuff to. There used to be, for example, a miniature golf course up near the Walmart where the TGI Fridays is now. That moved to Evergreen. The public pools used to be at Community Park, now they're at Evergreen. It's kind of one of the more upscale parts of town, I guess you could say. It's got a lot of empty space, though. Well, I mean, technically they use it for soccer fields, I guess, but it's still just empty space as far as I'm concerned. It's not like, you know, the baseball diamonds that have bleachers and whatnot. It's just open ground, right? What would be the most efficient way to get there? Hello, officer. You were here before me, technically. lot of towns, well, hell, cities for that matter, Effingham wasn't really centrally planned. It just kind of happened, and as such, there's some slightly confusing routing going on, shall we say. Evergreen is pretty much just almost a straight shot, maybe a little to the left from here. But there's like a graveyard and train tracks and stuff, so once I get up to next intersection, I am going to be forced to turn left, head towards the hospital, and then we'll veer back north towards Evergreen. This over here is the Farm Equity, the only place I have ever caught a wild mareep. I'm not sure if they just spawn there more commonly than normal. I've only found the one, so I'm guessing it was just a fluke. Alright. Coming up right here is the corner of the parking lot for the hospital. From there, we'll turn right towards Evergreen. During the gym update, that church right there became a stop. This has always been one of the weirdest parts of Effingham for me, is you're just going along, minding your own business in town, and suddenly there's a cornfield. And it's not a very big cornfield, and the place is clearly for sale, but no one's buying. So they just got this small little cornfield in the middle of this little subdivision looking area here. Alright, might be kind of hard to make out from here, but right ahead is the community park. Just slightly to the right of that is the miniature golf course. Some little sculptures and stuff here. Those are the soccer fields I was telling you about. Now you turn left here, and that pavilion right there, I guess that's actually more of a gazebo. That's a pavilion right up front. Just off to the right there, that would be the actual gym. All right, we have arrived. Ooh, didn't get that message. Accident on Keller. Traffic backed up for blocks. That's good to know. Mike and Peyton might be out here. Bathrooms. One of the things I really appreciate about Evergreen is that they have bathrooms. Unfortunately, they appear to be locked during the winter months. Whew, we got a lot of people. This is awesome. 30 minutes left. What's up, fam?
They did.
What's up, man?
Not much. Are you friggin' barefoot?
Yeah.
Okay.
For the rest to get out of the house.
Doing nothing.
You remember the password?
I did, because I had to put my daughter's tablet up so it had to go in.
Password is password.
Thank you. That's where I would take it away.
What would you tell me if I told you the password was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
You probably have to start rethinking your password.
Robert's is a lot easier.
Nobody got that reference.
Curious what's on there.
Oh, space.
Oh, that's a camera. You're on camera right now. Including your bare feet.
Yes.
Are you talking about space?
That better be on YouTube.
Yes, thank you.
Ah, okay.
On your luggage?
Like something some idiot would put on his luggage.
That's my
So who are we waiting for at this point? Whitaker's?
Yes. No, they're not going to make it.
Matt Menny, he should be.
Oh, he said he's not.
Is he coming?
Who, Matt?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he was going to try and get a ride from Ethan, well, from you, but then,
Yeah, but then someone else said that he got a ride, so I turned around.
Yeah, he lives right down the road from my fiance's sister, and she went ahead and let him use his car, or other way around.
Fair enough. Hey, we got a couple more. Awesome. So wait, when did Mike say that he's not going to make it?
He called me.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, because he was at work, and he was 30 minutes out. So I think they're going to be back in town later, so hopefully
Those
there's some
sessions
more
worth
that
it.
come up.
I've been thinking about buying one.
Good. I'm having fun with it so far.
Yeah. I mean, that's basically all I would do, just, clip it on and walk around town and play Pokemon.
Yeah, well, I told, I can't remember who I told earlier, but like it came with a thing where you put it on your head, like a miner's cap. I'm like, I'm not walking around like a complete doofus like that. So
I have broken Hero 3, but I had the chest strap accessory, the shoulder strap up here and everything. I have a couple mounts and everything like that.
I could do a shoulder strap. What I ought to do is like get a little like Eevee plushie, one that you put on your shoulder, and just put the camera right in his head. That would be super adorable.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Always got to go fast.
really.
Let's say, are we gonna have more than 20 people?
I think it's gonna be right at. There's 2 there. That's gonna be 18.
Oh, so I'm just going to pop them in the oven.
We got 16.
She's doing it too.
Oh, 17.
17, 18, 19. Oh, this will be a cakewalk. Oh, Pidgey.
Hopefully this is the one that
It's going to be a ditto.
I'd actually be angry if he was a ditto. I want my Pidgeys, darn it.
I know I have way too many stupid dittos.
How close are you to getting to 40?
About 1 3/4 million away, but I've got 8 lucky eggs, and once I get 500 things worth evolving, I'm gonna shave 1 million straight off of it.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, and a teddy bear.
You gotta do that before the end of the.
Oh, yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm planning on going out, putting some gloves on so I can stay out a little later than normal.
You don't need gloves.
Yeah, it says Mr. Yeti over here.
Bare feet.
I thought it'd be like 3 or 4.
But he's also got like 50 pounds on me, easy.
Yeah, I think everybody's
Everybody's here.
I say, yeah, I think everybody's here, so.
Your mic's not making it in time.
Yeah, he's called. She says, Felicia says he called him. He's at work, not going to be able to make it in time.
He
So.
was 30 minutes out, and he was saying he was going like 75. He's like, I'm not going to. He would be here for like 2 or 3 minutes left.
Battery, so that I have to charge me.
We'll get him one. We'll get Mike one this We'll get Mike one this weekend. What do you say?
Yeah, he got one the other day.
Oh, he's already got one. Okay.
But he's just wanting to do a few more.
Thanks. She's wanting to get to the library, so I'm ready.
Good?
Everyone
We're gonna
in?
do this weekend.
My body is ready.
Yep, going in.
Bataroo.
Let's see what it gives me.
Hey.
Okay, it's giving me rock type, so he probably does not have solar beam.
Yay! Give me alternate.
Yeah, I think that's about right.
All right. We're gonna open up with Mr. Nibbles. My golem, Rocky Balshoa.
Makes no sense. I say mine give all.
That's clever. I haven't heard that one.
Hers, they give all.
I can't remember which one of my. This is the Hydro Pump Gyarados. I need to label those.
Hydro pump nibbles.
And Lou and K. Don't let the name fool you. KY is a trap.
Your general Akbar in there.
I'm seeing 16 people. Is that accurate? We missing anybody? Everybody in who's getting in? Just double checking. I don't want anyone to get stiffed on this.
She's trying to get her phone back running on, but you want to wait or you want to?
You can go ahead and go.
But I say, just not got any battery power left, or what?
Very little.
The app does not want to work.
She just got her new phone back after the other one. Unlike you, but she got it back within a couple days.
This is the second new one I bought. The one that they gave me before this, the chip reader didn't even work in it.
Oh my god.
So I had to order a new phone. That
That's
took
two
like,
phones she's got. And they're both defects. Oh man.
Fug.
There we go.
All right, we're in. Battery empty. Just in time.
50% went down to 2%.
No, it's on
Works in increments.
the GoPro. I was about to say that's the GoPro talking, not my phone. My phone is still fine. So he's got extra sensory, and I don't know what the next thing is. I could live with Brave Bird. Nope, it's Fire Blast. I can live with that too.
And Tyranitar can live through, so I'm good.
Looks like you're spitting at him.
Mr. Nibbles is actually winning the damage race.
I'm not getting very good nuts in there.
Yeah, try to get as many as you want.
My thumbs are too cold. I'm tapping the screen. Nothing's happening though.
Your fingers are so cold the game doesn't register your body heat.
Had to get my stylus out.
Uh-oh. Ho might actually be winning the damage race now. Come on, Mr. Nibbles. Oh, Mr. Nibbles just got ghosted. Oof, that hurt. I should have dodged that.
Dodge.
Why didn't you dodge? And Golem got ghosted.
Oh no, my turn.
Alright, it's Rocky's turn.
Alright. One down.
Bye.
See ya.
Wow, that wasn't even half the time. Good job.
Man, we just absolutely demolished him. I mean, like, wow.
2204.
Alright, you win. 7 goldies.
That's 13.
3 hypers. 3 revives.